That simply means this is me, this is Jane.
I have arrived in London and I am here for the One Young World Summit 2019. I feel all kinds of sensations because, first of all, I'm really excited to be here. I'm honored to be here.
Young leaders of the world.
You must have faith in the courage of the young. Your generation is the first that will experience the full impacts of climate change.
And it brings young leaders from all over the world to advocate for a better future for all living things on this planet. And actually in this day and age this is very important because I feel like there is not enough that's being done at the moment, and these young leaders are stepping up and are our future.
We need new perspectives on all problems.
We will not be silent anymore. We can unite to end sexual violence.
I became the first female medical doctor to stand against virginity testing.
It's really time to make a difference. The world is in need.
It's your world. It's your now and it's your future.
Is for you to go back to your home and accelerate change.
Next year in London at One Young World.
I'm on my way to the opening ceremony for One Young World. Let's go.
And hello One Young World 2019. So thank you for your commitment to help shape our future rather than simply let the future shape us.
Philanthropist, model, founder of Not On My Planet, Doutzen Kroes.
Young One World Councillors, there they are.
But I have to give a speech. I have to give a speech which is always nerve-wracking. It's not my favorite thing to do public speaking, but I think it's very important to share my message, to share my experiences I've had with Not On My Planet. And I'm introducing Jane Goodall, who has been an inspiration my whole life. And I'm going to meet her, I'm going to introduce her, I'm going to listen to her, and I'm going to share it all with you. So stay tuned. The speech in 2017 was about Not On My Planet, and this is when we had just launched our first campaign.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for being here. My name is Doutzen Kroes.
So Not On My Planet started 3 years ago by taking a trip to Kenya, Samburu. But I went there and it was love at first sight with the elephants. And I learned about the crisis, and returning back to New York, I was determined to make a difference and use my social media platform in order to raise awareness and money. And the campaign is called Not On My Planet because we as human beings tie knots to not forget anything. And elephants are known to never forget something. But meanwhile, we forget about them. So we thought if we would tie knots as a symbol to that we are forgetting about them.
Not on my planet.
Not on my planet.
Not on my planet.
Not on my planet.
I am so nervous. I never get used to this. And I'm going to introduce one of my biggest heroes, Jane Goodall. And that makes it even more nerve-wracking. That I cannot make a mistake while introducing her.
85, and you have been doing this for a long time.
Chimpanzees have the same kind of emotions as we do.
My parents taught me about Jane because she was an inspiration to them. She has helped me give my life purpose because I found a way of, being part of the global movement that's happening now in making the world a better place. And I can't wait to listen to her story. I once sat with her in a hotel room together with Leonardo DiCaprio, which I will never forget, and me just sitting quietly in the corner taking notes, because they to me are super inspirational and have done so much for future life on this planet. Today I will have the honor of introducing her, which I don't think many people get, so I think it's one of the highlights of my career, I would say. I am getting more nervous by the minute. There's nothing I can do anymore anyways. Maybe I'll just give up and enjoy. 1977. I keep doing this. Let's do this. Lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you again.
How do you stay hopeful?
You have to listen to my talk.
I do. Yeah. Oh, today.
Today.
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
I'm not going to.
You're not going to spoil it. Yeah, that's my biggest question: how to stay, hopeful.
I think it's everybody's biggest question.
Yeah, it's also an incredible, powerful moment to be alive. I think because a few years ago, I didn't feel as hopeful as now. I feel like the movement is growing and people are waking up finally. I was raised very mindful of the environment, but little things like turn off the car when you wait for a bridge.
Well, when I was growing up, there was nothing about that because we didn't need it.
No.
It's 80 years ago.
I took it for granted.
Yeah.
I can't wait for your talk. Yeah.
It's unfortunately only 30 minutes, and my real talk that gets to the root of it is an hour. Yes, I need you all to go away.
Yeah. Well,
I
get so nervous for these things. But I'll see you on the stage.
See you on
Thank
the stage.
you so much.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's been 2 years that I was part of the One Young World Summit, and the last time was in Bogota. And I stood on the stage, just like this one, and sharing to a crowd like you, young people all together, a story called Not on My Planet. And I like to share that story because I think it's important that you all are here. You have the passion and the ability to change our future. Throughout our journey into conservation, one remarkable woman has paved the way for all of us, Dr. Jane Goodall. With her mission evolving into a quest to empower others to make the world a better place for all living things, I am pleased and to have the honor of introducing world-renowned ecologist and conservationist, Dr. Jane Goodall.
Well, good afternoon, and thank you for a wonderful welcome. I think that you need a wonderful welcome in return. So here's the welcome that you might receive if you came to Gombe National Park in Tanzania. That simply means this is me, this is Jane. So we haven't inherited this planet from our parents, we borrowed it from our children. It's no longer true. We have been stealing your future. And is it true there's nothing that can be done? I firmly believe there's a window of time, but it's closing all the time. And there's a window of time when we can start healing some of the harm that we've inflicted and at least slowing down climate change. Every single individual, that's every one of you, makes a difference every single day, and you have a role to play. What's happening around the world is amazing. It's my greatest reason for hope. So how is it possible that the most intellectual creature to ever walk the planet is destroying its only home? And it seems to me there's a disconnect between this clever brain and the human heart, love and compassion. Our brain is now coming up with innovative ways to help us heal some of the harm that we've inflicted. And I've been talking recently to scientists, and some of the things out there, not yet out in the world, but being developed, are truly amazing. Our brain is magic. The next reason for hope is the resilience of nature. Nature, given a chance, can reclaim areas that we've destroyed, and animals on the brink of extinction have been given another chance. The media is too keen on giving us only the doom and gloom. And there is doom and gloom, no question. But there's also light and hope out there. And that's what we need to grow. Thank you.
I think I've messed up. This was my worst speech ever. Anyone comes up the stage and is like, oh, I fucking nailed it.
No, and as long as you do that, I mean, you stopped growing. Yeah. Always like to watch your speeches and be like, where can I do better? Yeah. And how are my hands?
There's a lot to improve.
Stop it.
So I just did it. I felt a lot of pressure introducing Jane in the right way, like she deserves, and I'm still shaking. Like everything went through my mind, like, oh, I'm not saying this right. What is she gonna think of me? What is all these people thinking? You have to edit really well to make it look good. And it was amazing listening to Jane. I think it was wonderful to sit there on the stage and witnessing her actually telling her story. And I think this is how I should do it. I think I should not look at the words and just tell the story, because I was there. I went to Africa. We created Not on My Planet. It's something I know. And it's so much easier just talking to you, telling the story about Not on My Planet. So this was the episode about One Young World. It was a great experience. I hope to come back to One Young World Summit somewhere in the world. It's incredibly inspiring seeing all these young leaders from all over the world come together and to be part of a movement for change. So I hope you enjoy this episode, and thumbs up and subscribe. I wanted to fall through the ground. Ik wilde door de grond zakken.